I just want to welcome you all and thank AUSTA for having me. This is going to be very interactive today. It's not a lecture that you can sit back with a notepad and magically transform your life from my words. It's going to be interactive. We're going to be trying stuff out. Today, what we're going to be looking at are kind of short and medium-term solutions. These are practical things that we can remember to orientate ourselves to when we're going to perform or teach, or whenever we might find ourselves where we often get nervous. It'll help you to really get into the richness of where we go today, because it's not information, it's actually about learning how we can change our whole experience of when we pick up our instrument. The first step in unravelling feeling basically uncomfortable, feeling bad or nervous in front of sharing our music in front of people is to get our focus back to where it really needs to be. And that is when we're playing with the sound that we love. The sound that you love, not the sound that you think the audience will love. The sound that you love, not the sound that you hope I'll like, or if you start being hypercritical, trying to get it better. Because you all started music because you love the sound and feeling of music. That's why you went and had all those lessons. So when you're playing with the sound that you really love to hear for that piece or that passage or that introduction or that coda at the end, have a bit of a notice how that felt. Did you feel nervous? Did you feel comfortable? Did you feel anxious? Did you find you were shaking? Did it work? Did you feel like you got the sound that you really liked to? Did you feel how you like to feel on stage? Did it feel like when you're practicing at home alone? These sort of things that we can have a look at, because we want you to find steps to be completely comfortable so that when you play, you hear all the lovely feelings that you've got inside about the music, and that the sound comes out absolutely the way you love it to come out. And that's our first step is, if you don't share what you really love about the topic and why you're there, it's going to be just boring for you and for them. And that's when we feel uncomfortable, because we haven't shared what we really came to share. We haven't shared what brought us there. See the difference? Being a good boy or a good girl and saying all the right things or playing all the right notes the right way, that's not really why you got up on stage. You got up on stage because you love music and you wanted to share what that feels like. You might even still feel some nervousness when you're doing it, and that's perfectly okay, and we're on the right track if that's the case. But the main thing is that when you pick up your instrument now, play whatever piece it is, just the way that sound, you absolutely love that sound for that piece. Don't try and make it how we'll like it, make it so how you like it. The big vibrato here, or very narrow, or no vibrato, and I really love lots of bow here, and just the sound flowing out, or it might be very quiet, exquisite, chromatic things. So that you're really putting yourself on the line in a way, but you're sharing. Have a listen to this bit of this Elgar. Just listen to that F sharp, A sharp instead of an A. Wow. This is what we're starting to reorientate to. So we might still feel nervous. It's okay. That'll gradually subside. But what we're doing, we're giving ourselves at least a chance to share what we love about it, because that's going to give the audience, that's what they've come for. God, I know how to do that. So we're learning to actually bathe in the music, not just when we go to a concert, when we're playing. We're learning to just bathe in it and let it contribute to our real enjoyment of that music just as much as if we'd been at someone else's concert, we're just sitting there. So keep going, just keeping that focus. Remember that you're there helping people feel safe with your music, feeling welcome. It takes the pressure off, because it starts to undo this idea that somehow they've come to critique us, or that we should be thinking about how good we're playing or whatever. We can just come and play. Just having your feet, both the soles of your feet, just flat on the ground, Just have your attention on your feet for a moment. We're just going to sit there and put our attention on our feet. If we get distracted, that's okay. Just bring our attention back to our attention on our feet. Feeling a connection through the bottom of our feet going right down, 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 down into the earth. Way down into the centre of the planet. It's just like feeling. Just sit with that for a moment. Feel how that feels. So it's simply having our feet flat on the ground for a start. Is the sort of beginning of that. At least something you can do without much attention. Just having your feet flat on the ground. Physiologically, again, safety messages. Balances left and right hemisphere of the brain. It is one of the calming messages for the body to have the feet flat on the ground.